Last wish was to have a cat wreath at her funeral. Nanny absolutely loved cats. She was such a complete cat fanatic, it was unbelievable. And she didn't just have one, she had 14. By the time she died, she had 14. And she used to not just have them sleep on the end of her bed, she used to have them sleeping in her bed, tucked up with her. She was quite an eccentric old lady. And the thing is that while Nanny loved cats, I just really hated them. That absolutely really wasn't my thing. And the thing is that I absolutely loved it when Nanny and Grandad used to come over and see us. It was fantastic, really great them coming over. Mum would, you'd know when Nanny and Grandad came around because Mum would have hoovered, put everything away. I'd be like, someone came around, yes. Not just because not just because they're coming away, but knew they were on their way. And it was fantastic. But going around there, it was just something I didn't look forward to. Because the thing is that you'd be in the car and you'd be going along in the road and you'd be hanging off dear life because it's like, well, the worst thing about going to Nanny's was the thing that I really hated about cats was the smell. It was just absolutely unbelievable. It really was just horrific. So we'd be there in the car would turn around the corner, and before you even got to the house, you'd be hit by this cat stench just lingering in the air, just be totally mad. So basically, kind of like you go around the car and you get there, you get there, and the thing that was dreading more than anything with it was that Nanny would always give me a glass of orange squash, and I really, really hated the orange squash because the worst thing about it was that we sat down there like twiddling my hands and waiting for it, and suddenly she would hand me this glass of squash, and I'd be like, I couldn't bear to look at it, and thinking like out of one eye just looking at it, because what I really hated more than anything was that lingering cat hair. Quite often on the rim of the glass, and I just, it was just awful. And sometimes if it was there, or worse still, floating on the top, I'd just be, like, close your eyes down one, and it was gone. But the thing is that she had this wish that she wanted this cat wreath, and we were all like, can we not just have Nanny? Like, no, this was her last request, said to my stepdad that she wanted to have a cat wreath for her funeral. So we were like, which cat are you going for? So we kind of thought maybe Tigger. Maybe Tigger would be the one because that was her favourite, ginger and white puss. So we went through, we took the photo to the florist and thinking, well, we'll take a picture so it gives them a sort of visual idea of what kind of thing to expect, what we were looking for. And it said, 3D, 2D, what sort of things you want? They were like, well, what can we do with that one? So just sort of leave it up to you. Anyway, the night before my stepdad goes to the florist to pick up this flower, this floral tribute, and he rings me up and he's like, not quite what I was expecting. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, you'll just have to see it now. So anyway, the day of the funeral arrives, it's a really solemn occasion, no coloured eyeshadow or nothing. It's just, everyone's dressed in black and really solemn, and everyone's got a scrub up, no jeans and t-shirts, quite a proper black suit. So it was a really solemn occasion. So outside Nanny's house, we're all queued up, like literally down the side of the road, and my sister's on one end, I'm on the other, and the hearse is coming down the road. I suddenly noticed that my sister is sniggering. I'm like, what the hell is she laughing at? And then she starts really giggling. I'm like, oh my god, this is so inappropriate. Do you know what I mean? You do all these things, you're like trying to hold your hands and you're screwing up your feet, because you just like, I just thought, what's going on? It's just like really embarrassing. I just, you know, I was trying not to look at her and looking at the floor and everything, and it just, and then what happens is the hearse is coming down, there's this like Mexican wave of sniggering, it's just literally coming down. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, it's something about this hearse. So the hearse pulls down, and I'm basically, the window isn't as good with the view of the back, so I wait till it's opened, and there is roadkill, backward, I don't know what it is, but it certainly doesn't look like a cat or anything. And I just get the most uncontrollable stare. It's like really, really unbelievable. It's just really quite horrific. And I'm trying not to can't look at my sister because she's giggling as well. And I try and hold it together, and I nip to the loo to try and sort of, you know, wash water on your face, and you're really trying to get out of this. So I go into, and I just can't stop. I go into the service, and I'm sat on the end of the aisle, and there's where the coffin is, and the cat wreath's on top of the coffin, and I just really can't stop it together. I just can't stop laughing. So I leave. I had to leave the service. I had to say to my mum, I'm not well, sorry. I had to go, and she doesn't know that, and I feel really bad. So yeah, I had to leave my nan's funeral. And a week later, we went back to the graveside, and by the grave was the cat wreath, but it didn't look like it looked before. Basically now, you work out what they make these things from, and it's kind of like a chicken wire structure, and all the flowers are like dead on the floor, and you can see these like teddy bear eyes, little wobbly teddy bear eyes that are just there on forks, and it's just totally mad. And yeah, and I just sort of. And after the funeral, I kind of remembered that Auntie Jo was taking photos. I mean, who the hell takes photographs at a funeral? It just got to be the most bizarre thing. It's like, suddenly there's this public record of this collective, it's grief, and it's such an intimate, private family occasion. And I just thought it was just, just such an awful thing. Weddings, yes,